welcome back to the Cozy Cabin. We're up here for the Easter weekend, and today is kind of a nice day, a little windy. We had some snow this morning, but as you can see, most of it kind of melted, so it's great. I'm just gonna have a beer, some Muskoka Brewery cream ale, and we're just gonna go down for a little walk to the lake, check it out, see if all the ice is gone, and see what's happening down there. And yeah, we're just here to enjoy the weekend, peace and quiet, and hopefully the weather cooperates. So we have some sunshine. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Hopefully the wind dies down, so we can enjoy some warmth. Kind of tired and done of all the winter weather, so we're looking forward to enjoying that here. Also have a few little projects to do, so take some shots of that. So, project for today, or one of them, is we have the vent up there from the septic, and it looks like water's leaking in. Somebody put a boot on there, but it's not meant for the metal roof, so every time it rains or when we had the snow melting, water keeps kind of leaking inside into our back porch here. So what I did is I bought a new boot, which is meant for steel roofs, and got some brown siding silicone sealant. So I'm gonna hop up on the roof and see if I can fix that, because it's leaking inside, rotting out the floor. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's windy, so fun time on the roof, but gotta get it done because the floor is rotting out and it's just getting worse and worse, so we definitely don't want water in there. So yeah, we'll take some videos and see how this goes. Alright, so we're up on the roof, and as you can see, who the heck knows what's been done here, but you can definitely tell there's big gaps and water's got lots of places to get in there. So I'm gonna try and put that boot on it and caulk it properly, and hopefully that will fix that problem. One other thing I want to mention is, since I'm up here, is you can see there is this sweet air filter on top of the septic pipe. This is just the this is the pipe for the vent for the septic, So last year in the summer when we're up here, every so often you get a nice whiff of the fragrant air that comes out of that pipe. I did some research and found a lot of recommendations for it's like a charcoal filter that you put on top of your septic vent pipes. And man, this thing's been awesome. Ever since I put this thing on, smell is gone. So it definitely works. So if you have a septic tank, I definitely highly recommend one of these. If you don't have one on your septic vent, these things work awesome. I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks. I got it on Amazon, so highly recommend it. It works really well. Anyways, back to work. Well, there you have it. There's the new boot. Unfortunately, what happened was the original hole that was cut in the roof by somebody was way too big, so the boot wouldn't cover it. So I had to cut out another piece of sheet metal to kind of cover up that hole. Like, this whole roof is just mangled. But what do you do? It's Easter, it's Good Friday. I probably shouldn't even be doing this today, but you know, it's a nice day, so I'm trying to take advantage of the good weather. So hopefully it's better than it was. I'm gonna caulk it and say a little prayer and make sure it doesn't leak anymore, or well, hope it doesn't leak anymore. If it does, I'm probably gonna have to cut those sheets out, like take those sheets off, and then redo that whole portion at some point. But I have a feeling that it's better than it was. If there is a leak, it's not going to be of any significance. But I'm hoping this will be a lot better than what it was before. So I guess time will tell. We're getting some rain on Sunday, so I'll let you know if it leaks or if it's good. Now off to the next project, and that would be more roofing work. So this pipe here is it used to be an old water heater that was at the cottage. It was just vented out the roof. I have an on-demand water heater now installed, which vents directly out through the wall, so this isn't needed anymore. And the pipe sticks out inside, so I just want to get rid of it. So depending on, yeah, I'll probably do it today. I was gonna say maybe we'll leave that off until tomorrow, but I'm already up here. I got my tools here, so might as well get this out of the way and done. And then we also have a skylight on the roof that seems to be leaking as well, so I guess I'll be spending the entire Good Friday on the roof. So let me finish this up, caulk up this vent pipe, and we'll move on to the next project. Weather's kind of turning nice. Some blue skies finally. It's just windy, so it's a little bit on the chilly side with the wind, but yeah, otherwise there's beautiful views from the roof. Well, pipe is gone. I know this looks terrible. Turns out I thought I had some metal roof sheeting that matches this particular roof, but it turns out the stuff I have is actually different. So the pattern doesn't match up, so I couldn't use it. So I only found a small scrap piece that I had kicking around, so I just used that for now. Kind of stuck. I already ripped up the pipe, so nah. As long as it doesn't leak, I think we'll be okay for now. And then there's actually some scrap metal or scrap pieces that are left down in that lake there. So I'm gonna have to wait until July. Once that water's gone, I can get in there and pick through that pile of trash, clean that up, and then there's some nicer pieces in there that I can probably use. That looks like they're from this roof here. I don't know why somebody threw it in the water there, but anyways. So yeah, so work's done. Probably gonna call it a day and go have some dinner because I'm getting hungry. I don't know, there's just weird stuff people do, like I don't know why you'd spray foam insulation underneath the metal roof, like right on the edge here. I don't really know what the purpose of that is. It's not a water barrier, so really doing that is just stupid. But that was all like under the vent pipe from the septic too. I don't know, people do weird things. Anyways, that's it for today. I got a few other little things I'm going to put around with tomorrow, but I hope everyone's having a good Easter. Self-isolating, I guess, but spending it with your closest loved ones that you're living with. Just me and my wife here at the cottage, so I'm gonna make some salmon for dinner and some potatoes and some other yummy stuff, so looking forward to that. But yeah, I gotta get off this roof because the wind's blowing, the sun's kind of gone behind the clouds, and my head's getting cold. So I think that's enough for today. So I kind of tinkered around with the cell booster for a little bit and moved the antenna to a different position. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's next to the satellite antenna. So I moved it a little bit so it's in a different spot now. I don't know, hopefully it will look better. Cut up some wood with the chainsaw. There's a whole pile of brush there sitting in the fire pit. Unfortunately, there's a province-wide fire ban, so be no burning of that for a while. But you know, it's there ready, drying out. Moved some wood around from. Got some wood here, kind of whatever's left, a little pile there behind that door. So I stacked a whole bunch of wood in the fall when we had to cut down one of our trees that was dead. So I cut it up, split it, and I just left it there to dry. And actually, that wood's pretty good. So I moved that inside so we can use it. Well, is that it? Feels like I've done a lot more than that. I was on the roof, kind of recocked the skylight, made sure that there's no gaps anywhere, because we've been getting water with some heavy rainfall coming in. I think it's just trickling in from somewhere at the top of the roof, so I put some new caulking around the skylight. One of our neighbors stopped by, so we chit-chatted for a bit. So yeah, like the day just zoomed right by. So what I need to do now is top up the batteries with some water, because I want to run a equalization cycle on them today before we leave. And I think that's it. And it's almost dinner time. I'm pretty hungry. My wife's making chicken nachos. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't really eaten much all day. It's kind of funny when you're when you're busy doing stuff. You don't feel the hunger until you stop, and then you're like, I haven't eaten anything. So, anyway, so I'm gonna go top off the batteries. Jeez, can't even speak. Yeah, and then go in and have dinner. So that's the plan. So one of the fun things about living or having an off-grid cabin is
maintaining your batteries. So I'm just going through all my batteries here and topping them up. Bit of a pain in the butt because you gotta do this every so often. So if your batteries run dry, then well, goodbye batteries. Oh, the camera fell. It's time for a new tripod because this one sucks. But yeah, I already did all of them. This is just the last one that I need to top up. I think I already did this one, yep. So yeah, so about every once a month or so, gotta open up all the caps and just make sure that all the batteries are well watered and there's water in there, because if they run dry they basically get destroyed. And these batteries aren't cheap. They're about $400 a piece, so we have 8 of them. That's just over $3,000. So gotta make sure you maintain them, otherwise yeah, expensive. But if you take care of your batteries, they will last you hopefully about 10 years or so, I think, is the lifespan. So it really depends how you use them. Make sure you don't discharge them below 50%, and then they're good for about 3,000 to 4,000 cycles. So yeah, about 9 to 10 years. We had a beautiful day today. I did some work outside, clean up the yard a little bit. We have this little garden here. Well, sort of like a garden. It's kind of, nothing's really growing here right now, but it was just overgrown with weeds and grass and stuff. I think this is like a red currant bush, and I brought a couple of raspberry bushes here and I planted those. Also brought some more rocks, just so you can kind of see where the garden is. Last year when I was cutting the grass, I actually ended up running over some of the rocks and totally killed the blades of my lawnmower, but cleaned that up a little bit, put some more rocks, so now you can actually see them, and planning on maintaining that a little bit better this year. So hopefully it'll be nice once the grass and everything starts growing. It's still early, so it was actually snowing earlier today, which was weird because it was warm and the sun was out, but it seemed like every little cloud that kind of went by, a few flakes of snow would fall. So anyways, yeah, so the batteries are topped up, and I'm actually gonna run an equalization cycle on it tonight. It's been a sunny day, so they're actually pretty well charged up, but probably gonna head inside and use up some power, and then later on tonight I'll crank up the generator and run an equalization charge. For those that don't know what that is, it's basically an overcharge of batteries. It's part of the regular maintenance that you're supposed to do, and you run that for about an hour or so, and the batteries just basically boil, so they end up spewing water. But what this does is it cleans off the plates in the batteries, which you know, with regular usage, sulfation builds up on the plates, which causes resistance, and the batteries don't hold as much charge as they should, and that's just part of normal usage cycle of lead acid batteries. So what overcharging them does is basically it stirs up the electrolyte in the batteries, and then that kind of cleans off the plates, and you're supposed to do that, like I said, about every month or so, depending on how you use your system. And before doing that, you've got to make sure that the batteries are obviously topped up with water, because when you overcharge them, the electrolyte is almost boiling, so you know they start spewing water out of them, and if the batteries run dry, kaboom, you kill them. So anyways, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. It's almost time to head home. We'll be heading home tomorrow. As usual, the time goes by way too quickly here. And yeah, but we'll be back, and with that there'll be another video. So hope you enjoy these. If you like these videos, please subscribe, hit like. If you have any questions, comments, happy to go through those and answer any questions, and any comments are welcome as well. And I will see you guys again soon. Take care, and hope you had a good Easter.